At one point in Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan, Salman Khan is head-butting the villain. As he hits his own head against his battered opponents, he says, "Mata pori ka bahut shauk hai tujhe, kya kehte hain? Brainstorming." Honestly, I didn't know whether to laugh or to cry, but I could feel my own brain diminishing.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
To be fair, this film has a more coherent narrative than Salman's last few outings, but those were Radhe and Dabangg 3, so the bar is very low. Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan is a remake of the 2014 Tamil film Veeram. In Veeram, superstar Ajit plays a morally just but violent man who doesn't pull his punches when he sees wrongdoing. Veeram combined over-the-top action with family drama. Ajit's character has 4 younger brothers who embark on a mission to get him married so that they can also eventually marry their own girlfriends. Veeram is crude and cliched, but Ajit, superbly stylish as a butt-kicking superhero in a veshti, makes the film somewhat tolerable. In this, film director Farhad Samji, who's also written the dialogues, Sparsh Khetarpal and Tasha Bhamra have written the screenplay, works on the principle that more is more. He reduces the number of brothers. Here there are only 3 whose names, and I'm not making this up, are Ishq, Moh and Love. But Farhad amplifies everything else. The fights, the songs, the posturing, the fan service. He even throws in a touch of nostalgia. At one point, Bhagyashree shows up. You recall that she was the heroine of Salman's first super hit, Maine Pyar Kiya, in 1989. For a flash, you feel affection. But that changes quickly when it dawns upon you that while they started together, she is now relegated to the attractive mom and aunt slot while he continues to prance around with women 25 years younger like Pooja Hegde. Farhad has spoken in interviews about how he has tried to balance Salman's mega stardom with the character he plays. He said that whenever you direct Salman Khan, you need to be aware that the chair you're sitting on shouldn't be the director's chair, but the seat of a cinema hall. This is a tough tightrope walk, and in the last 10 years, there are only 2 directors who've managed to do it well. Kabir Khan with Bajrangi Bhaijaan and Ali Abbas Zafar with Sultan, and to some extent, Tiger Zinda Hai. Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan has flashes of inventiveness. There is scale, especially in the songs, though why Salman is doing these lunges as dance steps in the romantic number Nayo Lagda is anyone's guess. The film also has some amusing bits. In one scene, Bhagya, played by Pooja, is asking Bhaijaan, he doesn't have any other name, to show her how he expresses anger, happiness, emotion. His expressions barely change. And I wondered if this was Salman acknowledging his limited acting range. But perhaps I'm looking for meta commentary where none exists.
400 साल पुराना एंटीक था.
Thank God. मुझे ऐसा लगा नया था.
Farhad attempts to give Salman Khan's persona a touch of vulnerability. There are repeated slow-motion entries and exits. In one extended action sequence, he doesn't even take off his dark glasses. And there are repeated close-ups of that trademark blue stone bracelet. But beyond the swagger, Bhaijaan is a softie who even cries in several scenes. In one, he's playing cricket. His brothers show up teary-eyed because someone's just revealed this major family secret to them. But they don't say anything. And Bhaijaan doesn't ask what's going on. Instead, they all just hug it out and cry. It's unintentional comedy, as is Salman's lustrous mane. There is some explanation given for why Bhaijaan has the hair of a shampoo model, but honestly, I didn't catch it. Anyway, this reason has zero impact on the story. For much of the first half, Salman just walks around with his tresses flying in the wind. In one scene, his hair and Bhagya's hair gets entangled. I know it's supposed to be romantic, but again, it mostly serves as unintentional comedy. In the second half, the plot shifts from Mumbai to Hyderabad. This is announced with the line, "Welcome to the world of South India," written on a banana leaf. So please manage your expectations on representation. Farhad tries to stay somewhat authentic. The dialogue includes snatches of Telugu, and several of the actors are from the Telugu film industry. Venkatesh plays Bhagya's elder brother, and Jagpati Babu plays a character who is described as Hyderabad ka sabse bada gunda. But that's about as rooted as this film can get. Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan wants to make all the right noises. There are nods to patriotism with lines such as, "Is desh mein hai bada dam, Vande Mataram." There are lines about gender equality. Bhagya says about her brother, "He's a very woman empowerment types." There are lines about inclusivity. Bhaijan has no name and therefore no caste or religion. Lines about basic decency. A character says, "Rowdy बनने में कोई फायदा नहीं, नुकसान ही नुकसान है." But at every step, the narrative contradicts the film's intentions. Because before we get to this moral science lesson about being good, we see countless murders. The body count of this film is very high and it starts from the first few frames. And the women have very little to do, they just look pretty and wait for the men to do the heavy lifting. I felt especially sorry for Abhimanyu Singh, an actor who once displayed ferocious talent. Here he's a peripheral character who appears at random points to provide exposition and information. Early in the film he says, "Kahan phas gaya main?" My sentiments exactly. You can watch Kisi Ka Bhai Kisi Ki Jaan at a theatre near you. Hey guys, what did you think of the film? Tell me in the comments below and do listen to our FC Popcorn episode on Salman Khan on Reviews and More.